Hey everyone, this is Let's Talk Valdosta with Shara and Marcus, and we represent the city of Valdosta. And today our guest is Sergeant Melissa Rowe of the Valdosta Fire Department. Hey Melissa, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Great. So we're talking today because there's a special event coming up in September.
Yes.
And we want people to participate, especially our first responders. Did you want to tell us about what that event is?
All right, so September 10th, we're having our 9/11 Memorial Run, 5K. Last year was our first one. We had a huge amount of people show up, and it was a great event. We had a huge amount of first responders. We all had a great time, and we decided to have another one this year. So it's our second annual. The 5K is it's a straight up and down course. It starts at Benny's Alley on Patterson Street, right by where Good Coffee used to be. Mm-hmm. And it goes all the way down to Georgia Avenue, Valdosta University, and it turns around, comes back up. So it's a beautiful course. The course will be lined with fire trucks from different agencies. We have several first responders from different agencies, including Moody Air Force Base, that will be coming out to join us. And we would love more and more first responders. A first responder is a firefighter, police, EMS, medical, military. You are all considered first responders. You get free entry, free registration, and we'd like for all of you to come out.
And who does this benefit?
This benefits a fundraiser that we have looked into that we decided to use this year. Last year we used Ray Pfeiffer Foundation. This year we're going with the Tunnels to Towers. Tunnels to Towers helps families of first responders who lost their lives in the line of duty or who have been greatly impacted from an injury and are unable to work. So that foundation helps their families, pays their mortgage. They do a wide range of things to help them. They also continue to take care of the families of that were affected by 9/11. This Tunnels to Towers Foundation was started by Stephen Seller, who on September 11th was coming home from work that day, and he was going to go play golf with his brother. And he heard over the radio that one of the planes had hit the towers, so he turned around, went back, he grabbed his gear, and he went to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. I was getting tongue-tied there for a second. And it was already shut down. They already shut it down for traffic. So he got out of his truck, and he got his gear. He packed it on his back. It's about 60, 70 pounds of gear. And he ran all the way to the towers, and he gave his life to save others. Now, Stephen Seller, he believed in doing good for others. That is something that's very near and dear to my heart. So he continued. Today, his family and friends are continuing what he believed in today by starting this Tunnels to Towers Foundation. So all the proceeds from this event will go to that foundation.
That's awesome. I know we did the other, and I can't remember the name. I know you mentioned earlier.
Ray Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Ray Pfeiffer last year, and this year we're doing the Tunnel of Towers. That's easy to screw that up.
Yes, it is.
It's last year was the first year we had this event. Mm-hmm. It was, I don't think we expected the response that we got.
No.
I mean, we had a good amount of people who signed up early, and we want you to sign up early if you're going to take part.
Yes.
So we kind of know
yes.
who's going to be there. But last year it was almost, talk about how overwhelming it was when we saw all the people who showed up that morning.
It was incredibly overwhelming, and it brought me to tears, the amount of people that showed up. We had about 220 people registered, pre-registered, and we ended up having 520 people show up the day of.
That's awesome.
So we were incredibly overwhelmed, and we were so happy to have everybody out there. Registration was a little crazy in the morning. It was a little crazy, but this year is going to be much better. We are a lot more prepared. We have lots of volunteers and that are ready and willing to work, and we have a new plan that has been approved by A Course Line Todd Smoot. Me and him sat down, and we had a game plan. So everything's going to run much smoothly this year. So I would recommend that you pre-register ahead of time, so you're promised a shirt if you pre-registered. If you don't pre-register, that's okay. That doesn't mean you can't come out and register the day of. We do have day of registration. Day of registration is $25, unless you're a first responder, that's free. But you are not promised a shirt, but we are getting extras, so you might get one. So you have that opportunity to sign up day of too.
And also last year, I mean, and I assume we're going to do the exact same thing this year, is that many of the first responders ran or / walked the course
Right.
in their uniforms.
Yes.
I mean, I know it's September, but it's also South Georgia, and it's still really, really hot early in the morning.
Absolutely.
And very humid. But, I mean, talk about those guys and girls that did that course in their uniform.
So, yes, we had an overwhelming amount of other agencies, other departments that came out in their gear, and we had Moody Air Force Base was out there. If you want to come out and do the 5K in your gear, you're definitely encouraged. But please, please, please make sure that you are able to do the full amount, the full 5K in your gear. It's very hot. Like Marcus said, it's South Georgia. That weather is unpredictable. In the morning it might be kind of cool, but in the summers it's going to be hot as all get out. So just make sure that you are prepared. You do not have to do the whole 5K in gear. What we do ask is that you're in some sort of uniform, whether it be your T-shirt, just something to show us what agency you are from. Like I said, if you want to do your gear, just make sure that you're prepared and you are able to do it.
Yeah, and I remember last year we had people come from Waycross and Tipton and kind of all over South Georgia. And I think even some people from North Florida to come in and participate. Because I don't know that we have an event like this in the area. And last year it was different because we tried to do something a little more special because it was the 20th year anniversary.
Yes.
But I don't. Can you think of any other event like this in South Georgia at all?
Not really. Now, there is in Thomasville, they do have on September 9th, they're doing their 9/11 stair climb. But other than that, no. Not that I know of, anyways.
And I guess talk about if I sign up for the 5K, what happens? How does that day go?
Okay, so the day of the race, how it works is we have registration starting at 6:30. And it starts out at the Tomb Street parking lot. We'll have tables set up there. You can come, if you pre-registered, we'll have signs out that says pre-registered, go to this table. If you come the day of registration, you got a table that says registration, come over here. So at 6:30, registration starts. At 7:45, registration, we'll continue, but 7:45 is when we're going to start heading to the starting line. The mayor is going to come out and he's going to say a few words. We've got a few people. Somebody's going to come out and they're going to say the prayer, and we're also going to have the national anthem beforehand. So the race will start right at 8 o'clock. At 9:30, we're doing a 9/11 ceremony, and there's a ceremonial finish line. So we have a regular finish line. I forgot to mention that earlier. We have a regular finish line that's timed. The finish chute is timed. You'll give your number, and you'll be able to get put into a basket of other numbers.
It's a giveaway.
You get a card, and you'll fill out this card with your name, your number, where you're from, and it will be put into a basket. And in that basket, we'll have different age groups, and you'll have a chance to win. We have age divisions. So you'll put your card in that basket, and then we'll have an award ceremony at 9:30 along with our 9/11 ceremony. Come out of the finish chute, and then you go to the ceremonial finish, and you'll notice because there's going to be a sign, it's going to be a big arch, and then it will end up where the ceremony is going to be. So the ceremony is going to consist of we're going to have a few words from our mayor. We're going to have a special speaker there from Modi, and then we'll also have from another agency, and then we'll have our award ceremony. So the awards are in each age bracket, starting from 11 on up, and be within 10 in the age bracket all the way up to 70. We're giving awards to most patriotic. We're giving an award to the fastest first responder, We're giving out master's awards, an award to overall male and female, and then, like I said, age bracket consisting of 10. And all that information is online at our website.
And the website is also where everybody should go to register. Go to ValdostaCity.com, go to the fire page, and on the left side, there's a 9/11 Memorial tab that you can go and find the registrations. You got registrations for the runners. We got registration for the first responders, the volunteers sign up. And if you want to sponsor the event,
Yes.
we have registration for those people too.
Yes.
And I know you've already got some sponsors, including Lowndes County has already sponsored the event. Am I correct? So what's it cost me to run?
So right now it's $20. It's $20 till
August 31st, right?
Yes, August 31st. And then the price goes up after that. The day of is $25. We also have family discounts. If you have a family of,
I believe it was.
I think it's four or five. Yeah, family of 4. Yeah, family discount is $70 through August 31st. And it's a family of 4, 16 and under.
All right. So, is there anything else you want people to know about this 9/11 Memorial 5K that we're having? Once again, a second annual.
Yes, second annual. We're super excited about it. We're hoping to continue this tradition. We'd like to make it a tradition. We'd like to continue it. And we want to bring our community together in remembrance of the tragic events that took place during 9/11. After 9/11, 9/12 is when everybody came together, and we want to continue that. And it's been 21 years since that tragic event happened, and we promised we'd never forget, and we don't intend to forget. And this is our way of doing that.
I can't believe it's been that long.
Right?
I can still remember where I was at when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I think that's phenomenal what you all are doing for that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you again, Sergeant Rowe, for your time and sharing this information with us. And we will be posting this information again on our social media outlets and the media. So please be out. Make sure to sign up, get your families out there, and support this very celebratory event to recognize the purpose of what we're doing on that day. And that's all for Let's Talk Valdosta today.
Let's Talk Valdosta is a presentation of the City of Valdosta's communications team. You can download this episode and previous episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Follow the City of Valdosta's social media accounts to learn about future episodes.